Hey there, it's me, Ripper the Clown, the unpredictable cartoon character come life, and I'm here with your WWE Fastlane pay-per-view results. Can you even call these shit shows pay-per-views anymore? I really don't think they're even available on pay-per-view, and if they were, let me tell you, anyone who would pay $60 for this would just have shit for brains, let me tell you. And I also have another confession. I didn't even watch this shit show. I really didn't. I think that's the most times I've said the word shit in, like a 30-second time span in any of my videos. But regardless, I didn't even watch this shit show. I'm just reading you the results offline because I was curious enough to want to read them. And you know what? You want to watch this video and give me a couple video views versus just reading them yourself? That's cool. I'm down with that. So anyway, here are your results. I guess there was a pre-show match. Cruiserweights, Rich Swann and Tozawa. They defeated Braun, Kendrick, and Noam. Main show started out with Samoa Joe defeating Sami Zayn, as if, that was a big surprise for us all. Sami Zayn, not a big fan of his whatsoever. It just, whatever hipster gimmick he's doing, it just does not appeal to me, and I think he sucks in the ring. Tag team division. Could the tag team division be any worse than it is right now? I mean, on both shows, both quote-unquote brands, seriously, we're talking like 1995 WWF tag team action was better than this shit. So, on the pay-per-view tonight, Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson retain the tag titles against Enzo and Big Cass. Big Cass goes down for me as one of the worst wrestling names ever. And then let me see, I'm scrolling down here. Sasha Banks, I guess she defeated Nia Jax. Okay, whatever. In a match that wasn't scheduled for this pay-per-view, Cesaro defeated Jinder Mahal. Big surprise there. I tell you, I did see Jinder Mahal a couple weeks ago on TV, and I think he's walking proof as to why the wellness policy does not work. Big Show defeated Rusev in another unadvertised and pointless match, just simply to build the Big Show up after his loss to Braun a couple weeks ago. Jack Gallagher, he lost to Neville, as I believe I mentioned earlier. Not really a big fan of the Cruiserweight division. I think it kind of pigeonholed certain guys into certain classes. Once they start to phase the Cruiserweights into the main roster, they're just going to job them all out anyway. So I really hate that. I hated when WCW back in the day did the Cruiserweight division. WWF did it back in the day as well, and that's exactly what happened. I look for them to do the exact same thing eventually with this Cruiserweight division. However, I have to say, I really like Jack Gallagher. I like his gimmick. But unfortunately they didn't give him the belt tonight. Let's see what else. Roman Reigns defeated Braun Strowman. Not really a big surprise there, considering that apparently after jobbing him out for months, they needed to give Reigns a big win to go into WrestleMania to face The Undertaker and to look like, he's actually a challenge to The Undertaker. So then we have Bayley beating Charlotte Flair, and retaining the title there. Who gives a shit? And then Bill Goldberg defeating Kevin Owens, the Greaser, for the Universal title. Pretty ridiculous that they ever put the belt on Owens. Like, he's horrible in the ring, and he's got that whiny little voice. He can't cut a promo to save his freaking soul. And, so it's just been a waste putting the belt on him to begin with. And really, if they wanted to induct somebody from WCW into the Hall of Fame this year, if they're going to put the belt on Goldberg, which obviously we've known for a while they're going to, they should have inducted Goldberg into the Hall of Fame instead of DDP. Then they could have had Goldberg go into WrestleMania as the first Hall of Famer to defend a world title at WrestleMania. This is common sense. This makes sense. But of course, they did it backwards, as they do everything. I tell you what, just reading this, just reading these pay-per-view results to you, I'm looking at the time here on the video. It's about 4 minutes and 35 seconds at this point. I feel like I've wasted my time and your time, even verbally discussing this pay-per-view for less than 5 minutes. I can't imagine anyone who actually sat there for over 3 freaking hours and watched this shit. Oh my God. WWE has never been in such disarray, and the Raw brand, as they call it, is absolutely unwatchable, in my opinion. It's horrible. from start to finish. And so the idea that they could actually put together a pay-per-view, if you want to call it that, is, that's laughable, considering what they put out once a week. So there you go. There's the Fastlane pay-per-view results, and all this giant ball of shit that I just told you about is steamrolling into what should be an equally shitty WrestleMania. I'll see you guys then. And hey, since you're here, subscribe to my pop culture comedy channel. I've got a ton of WWE comedy videos up on my site and over 500 videos total. So I don't want you just to subscribe. I want you to take a look at some of these awesome videos I have here. I think you'll really enjoy them. I'm Ripper the Clown.